Hey guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So if you remember in the last video, we mounted this vintage Robert Muldoon on his ProTech vintage display base. And today we're going to look at Alan GRONNT, which I believe was my second figure. I've got them all bagged up here. I've got them out of storage. So I've got LA here and we want Alan GRONNT. So let's put these to the side for a future video. And let's get out Alan GRONNT. Now, I bought these a while back. They were all in pretty good nick when I bought them. Oh, I felt something fall down. I'll have to go and fetch that. I think it's his grenade. Yeah, there it was, the grenade. So easy to lose these little bits. Just slid out of the bag there. But, luckily I found it. So let's get this all untangled. It's already netted his mini dinosaur, which was this baby pteranodon. Let's have a quick look at Alan first of all. So here he is, the vintage Alan GRONNT figure. He's in pretty good nick. He's probably seen better days. I think probably the plastic has sort of discoloured a little bit, off-colour Alan. This isn't my off-colour Alan, which you've probably seen on the channel many a time. This is actually a new vintage Alan. He's in pretty good condition overall. Let's turn him around and have a look. Yeah, I mean, there's one tiny mark there. And there's one little black scuff mark on his arm there. But apart from that, yeah, really nice figure. Yeah, really, really good. And this chest area, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's just a little bit more yellowed than his arms over the years. But I've seen Alan GRONNTs in all sorts of conditions. His arms are still really stiff. I mean, they're pretty much like they've not really been played with, to be honest. So that is a very nice condition, Alan GRONNT. And then we've got his minifigure, which was the baby pteranodon. Again, smashing condition, this one. It's a little mark on that. I think that's actually a paint mark. That's not even, I don't think anyone scraped that off. I think that's actually how the paint job came. It looks like that's where it was rested, the paint job. And a nice kind of glossy finish on those wings. Just a perfect miniature version of the adult pteranodon, which I still have bagged here. You know, perfect miniature version of that. So, you know, you've got the play feature there of when you buy the adult version, you've got a baby one to go with it. Now, Alan, of course, came with his net launcher backpack, which is here. Came in a nice dark military green, and it's spring loaded. When you press that button, it springs up like so. And you've got these nice straps, which you can affix to the pegs that are underneath on either side. And a little grenade, which has like a little, I always remember there's a little nuclear radioactive symbol. I don't know if you can see it there. There we go. And that actually, if I remember rightly, fits in his hand like so. So that's pretty good. He can actually carry his grenade. So let's put, first of all, let's show you the net feature, because that's pretty good fun, isn't it? So you take the net like this. You put the net launcher down like that. You put these two close together and you want to line up these bits. And then you just want to insert those onto the two cup areas, and they don't click in, they just go in loosely, so that when you fire it, let's put a dinosaur over there so we can test it. Not a dinosaur, pterosaur. Ready? Oh! Hey! I actually hit the target. I did not expect that demonstration to go so well. But I think probably the pterosaur could get out of that, because it was kind of half over it. Anyway, So that's how that works. That was what that play feature was. And it still works, which is really, really lovely. I'm just looking, and this looks like it's a little bit dusty. Alan's okay, but this is a bit dusty. So I think I'm going to give that a clean now. I bought these. These are earbuds, or Q-tips, I think they're called in the States. I bought these before all the big hoo-ha about plastic recycling. So excuse me, these are not the eco-friendly kind, but I do have the eco-friendly kind. The wooden or bamboo ones, and this is water mixed with detergent, which you may have seen on previous videos, and this is just nice for lifting the dust out of nooks and crannies and toys. I'm going to spring that up. I don't want to get it too much in the inner workings of the mechanism, but I'm just going to go over this lightly, and look at that. Do you see that? That dirt was on this net launcher. So I'm just going to run this all over, and I could see, you can just see it looking at it. It's just a dustiness. It's amazing how much dust just gets wedged in places over the years. And this has been sealed in a baggie. So this is actually dust from the previous owner, I assume. There we go. I think that'll do. Maybe this just in here needs a quick wipe. Okay, I think that will do for now. It probably could be better, but it looks cleaner than it was just a minute ago. I'm wondering if the grenade needs this sort of a treatment as well. Probably could do with a little wipe. Let's just make sure it's had a once over. So, we've got a clean backpack that can go on Alan now. Let's put that on. Lift up his arms a little bit. Put that over his head. I really remember putting this on my figure back in the day. We go 1, 2, 3. That'll do. And then this one will have to be 3 as well. Gosh, these are fiddly. Oh, and the spring load mechanism has come loose. There is a little, I noticed there's actually a little tear. Don't know if you can even see it. There is actually a little tear in there between the 3rd and 2nd peg hole. So potentially in the future I could look at upgrading this particular accessory, but for now this will suffice. Okay, there he is, Alan. Let's put the grenade in this hand. Actually no, it's a bit of a tight fit. Let's leave it in that one for now maybe. And then I want the net to be in his backpack. So let's roll it up halfway this side and then half the other side. And then just pop that in there. That looks super. Right, let's get one of these ProTech stands. And like Robert Muldoon, he does have peg holes, but the peg holes I think, yeah, are too loose. So let's do the same thing I did on Robert Muldoon, which was to put a bit of blue tack in his peg hole, and then a little bit on his other foot. Hopefully someone from America's got back with what you call blue tack in America. Do you call it blue tack? And that'll go nicely on there. He's going to be a bit back heavy, but yeah, I think that's quite good actually. He looks the part there. Look at that. Nice. Let's have his arm out like that. Yeah, it looks good. And then we've got his Pteranodon. Can lean against him like that maybe on display. That looks pretty good, I think. Hey, it's coming on, isn't it? These are looking pretty nice. I think these are going to look nice on display. I've got to work out a display solution for these, but you can get nice action figure display cabinets that I've seen. But I've got to work out how exactly I want to do that. But there we go. So that is Alan GRONNT on his ProTech display base. And I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Sorry, Pteranodon. I think he looks absolutely super. So if you'd like to see a review of him boxed and me recounting some of my memories of the figure, I'll put a link to that boxed review down below. But as for the loose figure, I thought it was nice to take a look at him out of the box today. Let me know your memories of Alan GRONNT, what you remember doing with this little toy and the adventures you had. I'd love to hear, and whether you have yours on display. But in the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.